Okay, a nice sunny October day. Yep, that's right, October. And we're combining. So we got the Mighty Beast in the field here, 55-acre field that we summer fallowed last year. Remember using the big discs in here. Disked it up a few times to get rid of quackgrass, and it's been pretty successful. Anyway, this is the Mighty machine, the old combine here. I don't know what the engine is. I think it's about just short of 300 horsepower. She's a bit of a brute, straight six, turbocharged John Deere diesel engine. We're doing the volley. You can see in here. Yeah, it's got a little spot here where I can test the grain. The tank is full up to about here, so we're just going to make it to the bottom before we have to unload. Well, this is the cab, and I'll show you around. A bit quieter in here. The noisiest thing is the air conditioning. I'll just turn that off. Anyway, yes. So we'll start with the controls. Down on the floor, we've got parking brake. It's not a clutch. This doesn't have a clutch. On the other side, we've got the two brakes, independents for each wheel. I don't use independents on a combine. It's very easy to snap the axle or the drive shaft. Steering wheel, obviously. Gear lever, 3 gears. We're combining in first today, and third will be your road speed gear. Coming down here, we have an indicator for the table height. The table is all the way up. I don't really use that very much. I just keep an eye on what's happening down there. This crop is very variable, thick and thin. It was laid in places. The snow knocked it down. We had 2 inches of snow on the 2nd of July, which is just over a month ago, and it hammered it down, but the crop was still growing. Some of it popped back up where it was in thin areas, and the rest just ripened on the ground. We swathed it, I don't know, when did I do it? About 2 weeks ago, and we've had a lot of cloudy days and a couple of spells of rain, but it's doing quite good. It dried out in the swath. Yeah, coming back here on the right hand side, we have cup of tea, most important. Main control here is the forward lever. Push it to go forward, and then you pull it back to go back. On here we have a up and down control for the table, and if we were using a direct cut header, then we'd operate the reel up and down with that one. So yeah, club biscuit, specially imported from Britain. These are what keep you going for them long days and well into the night sometimes. Here we have the main switch to turn on the threshing mechanism. And here we go into gear. And this is the one for the header. This one here. The alarm goes off to tell me that the engine's not turning fast enough. Anyway, this is the unloading auger. This is what sticks out the side and dumps the grain into the grain truck, and this turns the auger on. This one here is for the canvas speed, the draper speed on the header, or it would be for the real speed if you had a direct cut header on. This is the engine throttle. There's only 3 speeds. There's idle, half throttle, and full throttle. Here we have 3 more controls. We have the cylinder speed, the threshing drum. That governs how fast the drum spins, faster or slower on there. The drum to concave clearance, more than less. And this is the fan speed, which blows through the back of the combine and blows the chaff out the back and cleans the seed as it drops through the sieves. So anyway, yeah, those are the main controls. I don't know if you can see this or not, but over here, is that coming out? Over here we have well, it's like a dashboard. It gives you a readout. We've got the threshing jump speed, which is not going very fast at the moment, 350. Forward speed 0, and then you've got forward speed, threshing jump speed, engine speed 1200 RPM, fan speed 510. Obviously, as I speed the engine up, that's going to go more. Above here we have fuel, temperature gauge, and then this thing, which is the loss monitor, which tells you how much grain you're losing out the back of the combine. Two places to lose it is on the sieves, which is kind of rare, and then on the straw walkers, which is more common. As you go through a wet patch of grain, that needle, which you try to keep in the green, will go into the upper range, which tells you that you're losing grain out the back. So what you do is you slow down, give the grain, or give everything time to work its way through the combine. Don't overload it. Up in the roof here, we got the light switches, very good lights on this machine, windscreen wiper. Over here we got warning lights, got the idiot lights for as many things as you can think of. The ones on here for slow speed or blockages. The ones in the middle are indications. It tells you when your grain tank's full, hydro charge, oil pressure, separated drive pressure, engine temperature, engine oil pressure, separator plug, engine air cleaner, various other things, low fuel, and if you've got your auger on, which you should know about anyway. Yeah, and each one's got a little buzzer. So over here we've got our loss monitor, where you can tune it in, and then you can change it from straw walkers to sieves and whatever. Down here there used to be a radio. The previous owner liked it so much he took it out. It doesn't really bother me, because combining you concentrate on what you're doing all the time, so I don't really need the radio. So anyway, we're in gear, she's turning over. Let's increase the revs. Okay, turn the table on. Low speed warning. Increase the revs, the warning will go off. And there we go. Now we are in business. Bring the steering wheel back a bit. Push the lever going forward. Excuse me. Table down, back off on the speed a bit. Yeah, we're just doing over 650 cylinder RPM. Try not to knock the body around too much, but it is kind of tough to combine right now. There we go. Oops, a bit better. Yeah, not a bad yield of barley in this part of the field. It's rather variable, which is kind of normal for organic, because the nutrients or what's in the soil, it's not applied fertilizers, so they do tend to be a bit patchy. But you can see the stubble's nice and clean, so the summer fallow last year did an excellent job. This was choked with quackgrass up here. There's still a couple of spots where there is quackgrass in the wet area. There's a little piece up there, I don't know if you can see it, it's slightly lighter. Anyway, that's a quackgrass area, but all up here was quackgrass, and now it's looking a lot better. And the Einbach did a really good job on the annual weeds. You can see the stubbles are pretty clean. So very, very happy with the Einbot, and I'm not disappointed at all with the yield in this field. She's done pretty damn good, I think. I think we're heading for about a 3,500 weight to the acre crop. It's hard to tell until we're done, but I've already got 2.5 loads off of this field, and 13-ton loads. So we've already got what's that, 26, and we've already got about 32 ton off of this field, and I don't know. Yeah, I don't even know if we're halfway done yet. We might be just a bit less than halfway done. But it's looking pretty damn good, really. I'm very happy with this field, and it's a really nice field to work in. It's an oblong shaped field, so you got nice long runs, which means you can you can get the job done a bit faster. Anyway, there we are. That's combining in October in the sun in Canada. I bet there aren't many people in England combining in October. Or Wales. No, actually, I've combined in Wales in October. Not for myself, but for a neighbour. That was good fun. I think the grain was coming up at about 30%. Talking about percentages, yeah, this was coming off last night. I was combining in here till 10 o'clock. This was coming off at 15% last night. I don't know what it is now. It might be a little less. But yeah. So we're going to have to put the fan on, but just a little bit, and we're hoping it's going to go for molting, but I somehow doubt it, because we're so late in the year and it's been on the ground and it's had snow and frost. But anyway, there we are. There's combining for you. Look after yourselves and one another. Don't do anything I wouldn't enjoy. Bye for now.